It's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great atmosphere. Columbia City's a great team with some really great players, and our focus is, what we learned last year in the playoffs. It's protect the ball. It's the ability to run the ball. It's the ability to stop the run, and force the team to do some of the things they don't want to do. So if we're solid in our coverages, if we're solid in our tackling, and we take great pride in protecting the ball, I think we're going to give ourselves an opportunity to win.
I guess that kind of plays into my next question is what is the learning experience from the first time you guys played them? Because they came up to your place, it was 10-0, you guys rallied to win 27-10, but obviously you'd like to get off to a better start than you saw last time around.
For sure. We turned the ball over in the first quarter. They're going to come out with a lot of energy, and the learning experience was, it's great to sit and watch film of yourself playing against another team and really realize what they're trying to do to you. So there's a lot of things to learn. But most importantly, it's just that lesson of you can't turn the ball over, and you got to play solid against the run. We didn't tackle well in that game, and we were the first team to turn the ball over, and that got us in a hole. And once we started to do things right, we were able to turn it around.
It's been a weird season, obviously, but do you feel like this East Noble team may be peaking at the right time? And obviously, how much can they lean on their experience that they gained last year in the postseason this time around?
Yeah, I know we're peaking at the right time. I think we're about the healthiest that we've been. We've got a few guys out here and there, but we've got guys that have a lot of experience playing in the positions they're playing, and every one of these kids was on the sidelines for a great run last year. They know what it's like to practice in the cold. They know what it's like to play in the weather. They know what it's like to play in these big game atmospheres. We've been down in games this year and never gotten ourselves too flustered. We just keep playing, and we know that's what it takes. We were down 17-0 in the semi-state last year. Just keep playing football, and that'll be the message tomorrow night. They may make a big play, they may get a 90-yard touchdown like they did last week. You just have to keep playing the next play, and eventually, if you do things the right way, things work out for you.
That leads into my final question. Is I think the last time we saw you guys on this field in the postseason, it was an amazing game against Hobart, if I recall correctly. What do you expect the atmosphere to be like on Friday, and how do you expect these guys to maybe feed off it, knowing that they know what it does take to make a long, sustained postseason run?
Well, I think that even with reduced fans, which there will be because of everything, even with reduced fans, there's a certain energy that happens in the playoffs. There's a lot of seniors on the field that just are not ready to stop playing football, and it creates a lot of passion and intensity that doesn't always exist in the regular season, and it's something that we've definitely experienced and we know is going to be in our corner. And so if we come out and keep our emotions in check and are able to overcome their energy and again, protect the ball and play physical, then we really like our opportunity.
What do you like about this squad? What are you guys doing well that you're looking to carry over from the regular season now into the playoffs?
Well, I like how, like Coach said, there's big plays that happens, but, we don't even care about that. We come back and we keep pushing. And, for example, last game against Columbia City, we were down 10-0, and, instead of thinking, we're down and we're not playing good, we came back and scored 27 straight points.
Yeah, what do you take from that game? What do you learn? Because obviously, the stakes are a little bit higher this time around. You don't want to make the same mistakes maybe you made early in that game against them.
Yeah, we all know, if we lose this game, that's it. So, definitely the stakes are higher, but, it's the same thing. And even if we know, even if we get down, the game's not over. Like I said, we scored 27 unanswered points. So we know even if we're down, we can still come back and win it.
Tell me about this offense. Where do you feel this offense is at, and what are going to be some of the keys to having a productive night on Friday against Columbia City State?
I think we've improved every week. Offensive line, we've improved. Wide receivers, quarterback, we've improved. But it sucks with Dalton getting injured. But, Cole stepped up. I feel like for us to succeed Friday, the offensive line's got to step up. I know we have a guy who may or may not be ready to play Friday, so we have to have a freshman step up. And, I believe if he steps up and we all work together as a team, we can dominate the defensive line.
Last time we saw you guys in the playoffs at home, it was an amazing win against Hobart. You guys obviously know how to take care of business in the postseason. How much does seeing that firsthand last year and having that experience help you guys and give you guys confidence going forward this year?
Well, like I said, it's a win-to-go-home mentality, and, you got to know that if you don't put everything out and you don't play your hardest, and, you're going home. So, that's why it brings out everyone's best, and it makes everyone play their best so we don't go home.
to do. Focus and practice this week. What are the coaches and Coach Amstutz harping on to make sure that you guys have up to snuff, if you will, to get you ready for Friday?
So we just have to take away Columbia City's pass. They have a good receiving core, good quarterback, and if we can take that away, I don't think they can beat us on a run.
When you played them just a few weeks ago in Week 7, obviously you guys didn't get off to the start you wanted to. How do you make sure that doesn't happen this time around when the stakes are even higher?
Our DBs just got to guard the receivers, stay deeper than them, and should be fine.
When you take a look at this East Noble team, where have you guys improved the most since Week 1? Because as Coach was saying, he thinks you guys are playing your best football at this point of the year.
Definitely our own linemen. They're finally getting their pulls right, their blocks right, which is helping our run game a lot.
How much confidence does it give you knowing that you guys beat Columbia City earlier in the year and, certainly didn't play your best football early on in that game, but still came out with a win?
It gives us a lot of confidence, but beating a team twice is pretty difficult, so we just got to stay confident, work hard, and we should be fine against them.
Last time we saw you guys in the postseason at home, you guys were beating Hobart at semi-state, so having the experience of what it takes to make a long postseason run, how much confidence does that give you guys going forward, and what kind of experience makes that valuable for you guys in the long term?
I'd have to say the weather. We're used to the cold, rainy weather. Columbia City is a team that hasn't played in rain a lot or really cold weather, so that gives us the advantage.
What are you most looking forward to about this coming Friday?
Beating Columbia City.
How exciting is it for you knowing that, it's kind of a rivalry, a budding rivalry. You guys see each other every year in the Northeast State, and you look at 4A Sectional 19, and every game looks pretty tough. Every team looks pretty tough. This is one of the better sectionals in this half of Indiana.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What are you most looking forward to about it, knowing that, man, this is going to be a tough sectional to win, but I imagine you guys like the challenge.
Yeah, we like to compete with other teams, see what we're made of.